right, so now we're going to do percent decrease. Decrease means how much it goes down. All right, so let's practice. 100% of 70, 100% is the whole thing, $70. 10%, right? You just take away the zero or move the decimal point, it's $7, right? Again, if you want to write it all out, you can, but it's $7. 90% of 70 would be 70 times 0.9. 9 times 0, 9 times 7 is 63. Is 63. Or, notice you could do 70 minus the 7, because we've learned how to subtract percents, right? 90% is the 100% minus the 10%. It works like that. Denise finds a bag that normally costs $70 for 10% off. What is the discount? The discount is $7, right? You can do that in your head. What is the sale price for Denise's bag? So it is the, right, there's two ways to do it. The bag costs $70 and we subtract the 7 and it's $63. So you can subtract the 10% savings, or you could just do 0.9 times, right? You have two options in this. You can subtract the 7, the 10%, or you can just calculate the 90%. If it's a 10% savings, that means the bag is going to cost 90% of the normal price. This is called a percent decrease. All right, so here are the two methods, and you need to know both methods. All right, so today you're going to make sure you know both. So in the first one, this shirt is 20% off. Normally costs $50. So you can use the decimal method and get the 20% off is $10, right? You subtract the 10 and you get the $40 is what the shirt would cost if it's 20% off. You save 10%, 10% is $10, 20% is $10. You subtract the $10, you get 40. Or if you can do this in your head, which was the last lesson, then this one in blue becomes the faster method. Now, if you can't do the blue one in your head, if you can't do 100 minus 20 in your head and get 80, then the red is faster. But if you can do the blue part in your head and realize, oh, it's 20% off, it must cost 80% of the original value, then all you have to do is 50 times 0.8, and you get the same answer, $40 in both cases. I'm going to go over that more slowly, but there are two ways to do percent decrease. So, right, this is review. So 100% minus 70% is 30% is 70%. Now it says, and express your answer as a decimal. So what would be the decimal for 70%? 0.7. Dan got a 10% discount on a stereo. What percent of the original cost would he pay? 100% minus 10%. He would pay 90%. And the decimal version of that would be 0.9. All right, so for a decrease, like a discount or a markdown, we talked about that. That's the savings at a store. You can subtract the percent from 100% and multiply by the decimal version. Let's see this. Brian got a 30% discount on a stereo that normally costs $40. What does Brian pay? Well, if he got a 30% discount, he paid 70% of 40. He paid $28, okay? Now that's, I think, the better method as long as you can do the percent part in your head. Now, if you can't, then you're stuck doing 30% of 40, which is 12, and then you subtract the 12 from the 40. You're going to get the same exact answer, $28. Two methods of doing the same thing. Percent decrease. A music player costs $140.50, but during a one-day sale, it was marked down 20%. What is the new price, right? So the new price, if it's 20% off, is at 80%. So we just have to multiply by 0.8. All right, 100% minus 20% is 80%. So 8 times 0, 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Move the decimal twice. No, move the decimal 3 times. I was looking, that can't be $1,000. It's got to be lower than we started. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's $112.50. $1,000,000.40. We're not going to put that extra zero. We don't need thousands for money. We need hundreds. And so that is the new price. Again, I think that's way easier than doing this, because you'd have to do the times the point to 20% and then subtract that answer to get the $112.40. Right, you would subtract that from the original price just to make sure we understand that. Okay, shirts that are normally $60 are now discounted 10%. If John buys 5 shirts, how much will he pay? Well, if they're 10% off, he's going to pay 90%. 6 times 9 is 54. He's going to pay $54, but there are 5 of them. Well, let's not be so there's going to be 5 of them. 4 times 5 is 20. 25 plus 2 is 27. He's going to pay, no decimal point there, he's going to pay $270. He's going to pay $54 for one, 10% less. Now, 10% of 60, you could do in your head, right? So you could do that part in your head and do that in your head. So in this particular problem, I think both methods, right? So doing 10%, it's all based on what you can do in your head, right? 10% off is 90%, can do that in your head. 10% of 60, you also can do your head. So both methods are equally fast. Both end up with multiplying it by 5 with their 5 shirts. Could you have multiplied by 5 right off the big first and then done the percents? Yes, but I don't think that's faster. I don't, because you get slightly bigger numbers. All right, so Denise had 2 choices to buy identical shirts. Which is a better deal? The shirt is normally $40, but now 20% off. So in this one, she's going to pay 80% of the price. She's going to pay $32. The shirt is normally $35, but now 10% off. This happens all the time. There are sales, but they don't start at the same price. Now, 10% of 35, you multiply by 0.1, right? And you get $3.50. Oh no, I've done something wrong. Oh, 10%. Oh my goodness, I was doing it the wrong way. 10% off, so it's 90%, which is 0.9. 5 times 9 is 45. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 4 is 31. Okay, so here, $31.50. Here, $32. All right, so they're so close, and that's very typical. So Store 1 had a higher price to start, but was giving you more of a discount. Store 2 was giving you less of a discount, but started at a lower price. So Store 2, if you save a whopping 50 cents. So you're going to pick Store 2. The number of students attending a school decreased by 5% from 280. How many students now attend the school? Okay, so we'll do it 2 ways, right? 100% minus 5%, hopefully you realize, is 95%. So all I have to do is 280 times 0.95, that's a 9 there. 5 times 0, 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Step over 9 times 0, 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 7 is 25. And move the decimal twice. So there are 266 students there now, right? They're 5% less. There used to be 280. The other way to do it would be 280 times 0.05. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 2 is 10, 14. Move the decimal twice, so we're subtracting 14 students from the 280, and we better get the same 266 in both cases. So let's practice. Larry got a 30% discount on a stereo that normally costs $28.50. So if he got a 30% discount, he's paying 70%. So we're going to multiply by 0.7. Notice I got rid of that extra 0. You don't need it for multiplying. And 5 times, because you're just going to end up with 0 you don't need. 5 times 7 is 35. 7 times 0 is 0 plus 3. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 2 is 14, 19. And we're moving the decimal twice because I got rid of the 0. He's going to pay $196.35. 70% of the original price. The number of students attending a school decreased by 80%. 80%, 8% from 400. So I'll do this because both methods are decent here. So 8% less than 100%, 92%, right? So 92% as a decimal is, I should just do that just to show it. So, right, you have to borrow, and yes, you get 8%. So we're going to be multiplying by 0.0. Oh, I did it backwards, right? Because we're given the 8%, but whatever. It's 0.0. We're multiplying by 0.92. You're driving myself. I'm driving myself crazy. 2 times 0, 2 times 0, 2 times 4 is 8. Step over. 9 times 0, 9 times 0, 9 times 4 is 36. This is a perfect example of why I like this arrow here. That's an arrow for those who didn't get that, because you can tell, you know, you got a lot of zeros there. It's easy to get confused. I was sloppy as a student. I'm not that neat now. All right, so now there are 8% fewer students there. There are 368 students now. Again, the other way to do it would be 400 times 0.08, which I started to do over there. And this time you would get 32 students. You subtract 32 from the 400 there are now. You have to do some borrowing, and you get the same 368 students. Either way, your choice. Just show your work. Martin bought 2 shirts that each normally cost $30. If he bought the shirts for 10% off the normal price, how much did he pay for the shirts? All right, so 30%. So he's going to pay $30. 10% less is 90%. He's going to pay $27, but he's got 2 of them. So he's going to pay $54. Which is a bit better deal. All right, so online, the shirt is normally $24, but now 20% off. There is no tax, but a delivery fee of $4. Yeah, now most states make you pay the tax, but when I wrote this, not all the states were collecting the tax. So here we go. The shirt is normally $24, but now 20% off. So 24 times 0.8, right? Because he's going to pay 80% of the price. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 3 is 19. Move the decimal 1. So he's going to pay $19.20. I'm making that money. But there's a delivery fee. Now this is where maybe you want to add some zeros. And he's going to pay $23.20 if he buys it online. But he walks over to his local store. Shirt is normally $20, but a 9% local sales tax. Now you add that, right? You add that. Notice when we add the delivery fee to the price. So in the local store, we're going to have to pay 9% of that. So 20 times 0.09, right? Move the decimal twice. 9 times 0, 2 times 9 is 18. You have to pay $1.80 in tax. It's $20 plus $1.80 in tax. You're going to have to pay $21.80. It's cheaper if you're willing to pick up the shirt yourself. So good luck with the homework.